Hello friends, welcome back. Thank you for being there and sorry for the wait, for the delay. I didn't know if I was going to do 7 or 7:30. It's going to depend on many factors, but ultimately it ended up being 7:30. So yeah, it just happened that way. So yeah, it was not going to be 7:30 though. It was going to be much earlier. Is it a bit dark? Do you see it a bit dark here? Yeah. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. Yes, there you go. I think that's much better, right? Yes, that's much better. All right. Thank you for being there. I think we have about 2 people probably. I think. I'm not very sure, but I think we have about 2 people. And so happy to have you there. Yes, today we have some more work around what we had been doing before. I've been working hard on the multi-select stuff, as always, right? Trying to progress in the development of Reg Engine. I'm very close to finishing with that. The issues we had the other day, I don't know what they were, honestly. I couldn't find really what the problem was. Moved around, tried to see what had gone wrong, but I couldn't find anything. So we'll see today. I opened it. Well, I didn't just open it, right? I tried a few things. I moved around, tried different things, and I didn't see the problem again. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it breaks again. Maybe it doesn't. So I didn't put the shirt. You can see the full bombisha here today. The full thing, the full extent of it. How nice is it, eh? It's beautiful, isn't it? It's very beautiful. All right. Yeah. So we'll see today if we can get the best out of it. I'm not very sure about the textures and the stuff though. I think we should do a little digging. Maybe what I'll do is that maybe we'll go through the code, like the stuff. We'll go through the Quark's code to see what the material is doing. Maybe there's something there, something that's not, something that's doing, stuff to our material and not letting it be what it wants to be. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know really though. So yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, I think this thing's having some issues with the coloring, innit? Not with the coloring, with the focus, right? Sometimes it focuses, depends on how I move. I don't know if the focus kind of changes or what. I mean, it's there. It seems to be there, but then I don't know if it moves around or what it does. I don't know really, but yeah. But there, I had a sneeze there. But yeah, okay. I don't know when I pressed to close the microphone. Probably when I thought I was gonna sneeze. I don't know. But yes. Okay, let's do that. Yes, let's do that, and we'll see some people join in the middle there, or not, or we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. I hope some more people join us today. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. But well, if you're there, tell me how you've been. Tell me where you're watching from. What time is it where you are? How nice. Oh, I needed that so much. Okay, let's go. Why is the focusing going wrong? What is it doing? Yeah. Okay, let's I think that's fine. That should be okay. Because it's like, it gets dark, right? It gets a bit darkish. Just weird. But yeah, that's I think this is okay, right? I think this is fine. Let's keep it that way. Okay. Yes. Okay. Screen it is. Okay, yeah, I'm already here. I'm in the quarks particle thing, because if you remember, when we had problem we had in the fire here, we had changed the material right here in this thing, and we were testing it, and this is the problem we had. Like, the texture was going all wrong. So instead of having the, you see how we have here in the quarks thing, we have a default particles, right? It has an atlas. It has this atlas, right? So if we play here, right, we can see the atlas, the map thing going there playing, right? But now if we come here, right, if we bring the these particles material here, right, and when we play, we see this happening, right? Now if we go to 0, right, if we do 0 there, it doesn't change anything. If we did 0 here, we see, oh, look at that. What is that? What's going on? Yeah, but that's something else. Yeah, I think that's the previously loaded image. Yeah. Yeah, that was a previously loaded image. Yeah. So yeah, we'll remove this and we'll test it out there. Okay. Yeah, we're seeing something different now. Again, weird stuff. Like, why do we have like a thing going on there in the back, right? Oh, see how this thing is. It did something wrong. Did you see there the oh, okay. I just saw the problem we had there with the naming, because now this thing does let me show you the, like, if I add a couple of components here, right? And then I press here, right? I select another one. It tells us which component, you see, so we can edit all our components in all different objects. This is part of the multi-select, part of the stuff that I've been working on. So yeah, I'm stress testing this, and I just noticed a problem there. Maybe I pressed play. That's the okay. After pressing play, so okay, look at that. It happened again, and it added it again. Okay, because it reloads and starts going back with the name. Okay, I didn't test that, and you see how we see the problem there. Okay, great. This is working. I like this. Okay, so we have the first sort of bug in the implementation, like right here, while I'm testing and playing things with you. So that's great, and we just saw it and we analyzed it. We know what the problem is, and now I can solve it. Brilliant. This is why I use. This is why doing these instances is important now. This could be important for the progress of Rogue Engine. I can see that happening for the progress of the development, right? Because you can test things live as we do stuff, right? The stuff that maybe I didn't really care to test, or I can test it now, which is great. Yeah, let's do that. Also, I know there are some things I haven't yet implemented, like some undo, redos. They're not there, and also the memories for the for some of these. What did I do there? Yeah, the selection there is quite crappy, isn't it? But yeah, but the memory for some of these things, for some of these trays, I guess. Yeah, some of them, not these trays, but the ones in components, like this one, right? That test has a yeah, these ones here. They won't work in all components. I think some have some issues. No, it's the lists. I think it's the lists, the one that have actual issues, and the maps are not implemented. So yeah, those things we'll need to figure out those out. But yeah, okay, we know there's a problem here. So when we select, because now everything, what happened is now basically everything is a every object now, all selections are treated as arrays, right? As a list of selected things. Yeah, I had to change a bit. Many things I had already done. Much of the work to multi-selection had already been done. For instance, the selection was always an array. It was I didn't have to change that part. It was always an array, but I was always picking number. I was always picking 0, and sometimes I got lazy. I was saying, okay, I'm picking 0, so I don't care. And in many places, I just did selected object 0. Like selecting the object at 0 in the array, instead of actually trying to say, okay, let's do the multi-select, since I wasn't doing the multi-select, or actually implemented the multi-select the moment I was doing that. So yeah, in many parts that I got lazy with that, like I realized now that I didn't think through the multi-select for many of the undo redos in the action system. So I find myself with many issues there now, kind of trying to figure out how to do the actual implementation of it, when it's not that easy, and yeah, but let's see. Okay, but yes, we see the problem here now. Okay, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird, quite weird. We'll move this. Let's go for start length. It says 20. Why don't we say 1? Let's say, it's weird, isn't it? Speed factor 1. Mission over time 50. Last time we tried with 1 to test what would happen. Okay, we're seeing the thing rotate, and so we're seeing just a little bit of it, right? What if we do 1 1, right? What if we do, yeah, if we change, thinking about changing the okay, so this is just the UV thing, right? Yeah, we're not seeing much of a change, are we? Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? It's quite strange. It's quite strange. Yeah, pretty strange stuff. Let's go with what if we did 10 10 and started at 1, what would happen? Yeah, nothing sane. Okay, let's do 10. Let's see what happens. Just a test, right? Okay. Okay, so we'll dig into code and see what's going on. Because yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's pretty weird that it tries to. It's like it. You know what we can look at? We can look at the texture itself. Look at the texture, right? It's 1 linear, repeat wrapping, UV mapping, no color spaces, flip Y. Particles. Let's look at our little particle, the one that we selected here. It's 1 repeat wrapping, UV mapping, no color space. Is it the same stuff? I didn't check. I don't remember. I think this is all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. It's exactly the same. So it's not that, is it? Yeah, because the other thing could be that it was this, right? But no. So the texture is fine. The texture is okay. Which is also worrying, isn't it? But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay. What else do we have here? Okay, we have a little texture here. Okay. So then we had, of course we had the material itself to look at. The material itself, the other one was points material, right? The other one was a points material. But still, it doesn't change anything, honestly. Oh, wait, what? It changed. Yeah, something changed there. Oh, look at that. Okay. It's because it was a points material? Or because it has to be a points material? I should probably document that, shouldn't I? Because I forgot about it, or I didn't know. There's another thing that maybe I myself didn't know. Probably that's very likely the case. But yeah, let's just whatever it is, I need to document that. This is a good moment to start thinking about that. So let's go with 10 here and see how it looks. Okay, 10. Let's do 50. And yeah, okay, yeah, all right. I dig it. So it's good. Okay. Right. I remember that it doesn't fade well here, right? But it'll fade well in this one here, right? It'll fade much better there. Okay, let's make it let's make it fade a bit more. See how it looks. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And requires color of a life. Maybe we can add like the last one. Right, we'll make the last like yeah, the last color, we'll make it like black. Okay. And so it becomes like smoke. And we'll make it fade less. Maybe. I don't know. Is it working? I don't see it working well. Maybe this one, like this one here. Yeah, this one here. And we make this one like grayish. Sort of like this. Grayish, red. Kind of. Yeah, let's see that. Let's see if that works. I don't know. If we make it green, or if we make it like blue, will we see it? There, we can see the blue. Why can't we see gray? Okay, we can see some colors here, can't we? Okay, we have someone here. Is it a bot or is it a person? What do we have here? It's a bot. It's a bot talking on Twitch. Brilliant. Bots on Twitch. Thank you, bot, for being there on Twitch. I really appreciate your company. You know, people don't talk. People come here, you know, and they don't talk to me. So we have a problem there. Thank you, bot. Thank you. I very much appreciate you, bot. Thank you for being a nice bot. Nice companion bot. Okay. Try and make it darkish. I have a feeling. Oh, right. The dark. Maybe the black is not showing because maybe we can't see black here. It's the thing is because black is the alpha. Oh, but that makes no sense. That's absolutely disgusting, isn't it? Well, it's gonna be just yellow now. That's just yellow now. Oh, we have someone else there. Who do we have there? We have person on YouTube though. Oh, nice. Kieran Dishmuk. Very nice to have you here, mate. Thank you for being there. Very nice to have you there. We have someone on YouTube, some live person on YouTube. Well, there is one person watching on Twitch, but they're just not talking. And then there's two people on Twitch right now. There's two people at least that I know of on Twitch. I can't see how many. Well, I think I can't see how many people we have on YouTube. Oh, I have like 4 people, I think, on YouTube. Wow. Brilliant. 3 or 4. Well, I can't see it. It's too far away. Can't see it. But thank you for being there, mate. Thank you for being there. I hope you enjoy your time here. Kiran the Schmuck. Tell me if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Tell me where you're from, where you're watching this from, what time is it, where you are. And yeah, welcome, mate. Oh, hello, Ross. Yes, free viewers. Make sure you click that link and get all those viruses as well, please. Make sure, you know, if you're gonna get hacked, you know, just get very, very hacked. You know, just well hacked. Ugh. Yeah, just give them the keys to your house. Give them the key, you know, just go and say, take everything. Just, you know, next time I get a prank, you know, one of those scam calls, I'm just gonna give him everything, you know. Just why not, you know? Why not? Oh, you love scammers, right? Help a scammer be good. Help a scammer. Give him your bank account. Just give him everything. Especially your grandmother's bank account, you know, just, you know. Thank you, Kiran. Yeah, so I pronounced it well. Brilliant. Master of pronunciation here, you know, master of pronunciation. Look at that. Incredible. I did it first time. Oh, I lost one of the feet on my cup thing, stands holder thing. I don't know what the name is, but lost the little feet, so it's wobbling around. Brilliant. Thank you for losing the foot thing. You're eating. Very good. That's a good thing to do while watching me, you know. Eating. I'm drinking my mate, so bon appetit, my friend. Buon appetito. Yes. Enjoy your meal. What are you eating? Telling us what you're eating, mate. And nice to see you, Ross, by the way. Nice to see you there. And I really hope you have a nice time there with this camera thing, you know, getting those cheap viewers. Cheap viewers. Who doesn't love cheap viewers? Oh. There you go. Okay, we have fire. We discovered fire. We're already evolving as a society, aren't we? Okay, so we have fire. Now we can get some grayish thing here to get something closely similar to whatever we need. Something. Let's see. We surely cannot get anything close to black, because apparently black can't be seen here. You know, it's a racist. Very racist. Quarks is racist. Yes, it's very racist. Look at that. It doesn't like black. It doesn't show the black color. It just doesn't want it. It's like those turtles. You know, the turtles that attack the color black. This doesn't do black because of the alpha. Black color is alpha. It's like I think that's the case. Like the the black color I think is the alpha just in the texture, so it doesn't show it. You know, whenever we add the black, it just goes transparent. So it's racist. It's horrible people. Doesn't like white. It likes white. You see? It likes white. How's this now? This is bad. This is wrong. So many levels are wrong. Like that. Okay, so we can't have black smoke. So we always have a pope here. There's always a pope being selected in this thing. In this very racist particle system. Yes, okay. I guess we have some kind of smoke. No. Let's test within time. You know, if we add more time. Oh wait, can we add black to this? I wonder. Oh no, it just makes it. It just makes it disappear. Yeah, it just makes it disappear, doesn't it? No. Makes it disappear. Yeah. Okay, but we have an explosion. We have an explosion in our hands. Some way, we can explode something there. That's fine, right? That's okay, isn't it? That's fine. That looks good, right? It's an explosion, isn't it? An explosion. Oh, remember, like for those of you who weren't here, you have all these fire thing here because like it's the name of the object. The thing is, I'm working on the multi-select thing, right? And so we found a bug. Apparently, a bug. It's a problem with the implementation I'm testing right now, right? So I don't know if we should call it a bug, right? We can't call it a bug if it's not built yet, right? But what it's supposed to do is whenever we select like two components, right? It's gonna tell us. Two objects. It's going to tell us here on top, right, what the object this component is from, right? So if we have components that are from multiple objects, like say this test component, imagine that we come here to the fire thing and we add another one, this test components, right? We select the plane as well, and the plane, for instance, will have the test component, and it'll show us which ones it's editing, right? So fire and plane. And say if we added another one only to plane, right? If we said test here, right? The idea is that it will grab the first one, right? So the first one, so we go here, fire and plane, right? The first one, the first test component is for fire and plane, and the second one is only in plane, right? So it will detect that, and you can make a selection and edit all of these components right in this multi-selection. I don't know, I think that's useful, isn't it? Don't explode the Pope. No. Imagine he's just select lads just selected and just going boom. No. Please no. And there's the you can make bombs with potatoes. So you know there's the thing, and the word for Pope in Spanish is papa, which is the word for potato. So you know there's the thing, right? So and then there's Kieran saying the engine you're using, is it online or is it a local app? It's a local app. It's called Rogue Engine, and and I built it. And you can go and download it in rogueengine.io and download it and play with it and tell me what you think. It's free. It's free. What you build with it is also yours, you know, and all that. So you can use it for free. You know, you can also pay a license if you want. You know, if you're making money with it. So, you know, so you can make bomb out of popes. Yeah, you can definitely make a bomb out of popes in Spanish. You know, probably. I never tried. But, and you know, probably some people have, you know, surely some people have. I guess, you know, you could probably also have a pope that knows how to make bombs, you know. That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting combination, you know. Warrior Pope. War Pope. Battle Pope. Pope fight. That'll be a nice game. A Pope with bombs, bombs. There's an indie game idea for you. Chess popes. Chess popes. that's funny. That's a good one. Yeah, these things. Yeah, you never know. You never know when you're gonna need one of those things. one of those little ideas. But yeah, we have an explosion. I think it's an okay explosion. It's not beautiful, but it's okay, innit? We just need now to add it to our little thing, playing whatever thing. Let's make it. Let's make it. What? It's 50 now. 50. We have 50. Well, we make it a bit bigger, right? Well, we make it a bit bigger. Let's make it. Well, max life, min life, max life 1. Speed 10. Make speed a bit faster. Let's make 15 and 10 so that it moves a bit, like different speeds. There's like one moves, some particles will move faster than others, and that'll give it a more interesting and random side to it, I guess. And the size, it could be bigger. It could be bigger. We could make it maybe 10 and 12. Yeah, something like that. Let's try it out. That's okay, innit? Like, okay. That's good. That's good. I like that. Okay, so we have an explosion. We have an explosion. Yeah. The thing was already done. Okay, so yeah, I was just doing whatever shit I was doing. Ross saying, gotta go. Just wanted to stop by and chat a little. Oh, right, Ross. Thank you for coming by. Have a nice stream, says Ross. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you for being there. Thank you for showing up. I know, and you said you were going to show up, so I very much appreciate that, mate. Thank you for being there. I hope I'll have a nice stream. We're gonna be doing some game development here. We're gonna be doing some very nice tower defense development, and we're gonna make this tower defense look nice and sweet. And it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be nice. So yeah, stick with us, everyone else. Who else we have here? How many people we have here? We have like 3 people in total, maybe. Yeah, no, four. I think we have 4 people in total. Yeah, amazing. So many people. Wow, it's like multitude. Yeah. Sometimes there's more people. Sometimes there's less. The thing about this is that, if someone rates me, please let me know. Please, please, someone rates me, let me know, because I don't know how to set up. I try to do something like, see if I could set up some kind of notification, because I'm not on Twitch directly, right? So I don't get notified. I don't know if I'm being rated. Last time I was rated twice, and I didn't know. And someone just showed up there, started commenting, and I didn't know. And I saw some people showing up, like, so when I saw it was late. Someone rated me with like 21 people there. I think Ross arrived from one of the raves. Yeah, he was probably in a rave as well, but he arrived one of the raids, and I didn't know. So yeah, let me know, like, if you see someone raiding, you're being raided, just tell me, your village being pillaged, and so yeah, I'll know what to do. I'll know how to say thank you for pillaging my village. Welcome to raid me anytime. And we'll do that. All right. Let's keep going. Let's stop with the nonsense. Yeah, okay, we'll just remove this. We have fire here. We have a fire. We have a fire now. So we can play this explosion, this beautiful explosion. Let's make the size. Okay, let's make this 9. Because I don't like it being, always that big. This adds more randomicity to it. Yeah, that's important, right? When you make things a bit, like with the particles system, right? If you make some stuff less, if you make some stuff less like similar in size, the minimum and max of things, right? The more they differ between each other, the more randomicity you'll see, right? Some stuff will be smaller, some stuff will be bigger, right? So you kind of have to find the sweet spot between the different sizes, different numbers that you said there. Sometimes it's going to be, closer to each other. Sometimes they're going to be closer to each other. Sometimes they need to be a bit further apart, depending on what you want. You may have some particles that are, tiny particles going around. Sometimes you may want to have like these bigger particles. So you want to make sure they are big like that. But adding some randomicity, like making them different in size, will give you will give you the feeling of randomicity. Also, the rotation is important, right? The minimum maximum rotation goes from 0 to 10 in this case, right? So it starts in the 0 rotation, it starts rotating. It tells you how many times it rotates. So yeah, that's this important thing to try out. Different things you can do. Just give it a go. Just test things and see where you get the sweet spot for your particular case. And this is looking nice. This is looking good, isn't it? It's good. I didn't have to change anything in the code. I really thought I would have to, but this looks okay. So we have fire here. We're just gonna call this explosion. We're just gonna call it that. We're just gonna save. And something else we're going to do is I really don't like how this looks. It's disgusting, and it's bad. It's bad. It's so bad. So bad. Let's call it. What is this? Rename. Yeah. Let's call it explosion. Well, wait. No. Close. Does it change if I change it here? I don't think it changes, but let's change it here anyway. Let's call it explosion. Yeah, no, it doesn't change here, does it? No, it doesn't. And it doesn't even change here, does it? No, it's not even changing here. What? Explosion. Does it even change? No. Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess. But yeah, you can do that. Let's it changes here at least. So the file name, you can see that the name of the material itself doesn't really matter. What matters is the name of the file, so you use that. Use the name of the file. I'm still unsure about the procedure with this because it's a bit confusing, I know, but the whole point of naming a material in this case is for naming it, naming the file actually, not really naming the material itself. There's no real purpose, at least in the UI, to name the material itself, because we're always using the file if we care about the material, right? So the file name is, if we care about the material as a usable material, as a reusable material, otherwise you wouldn't see it. You would just create it in code, or you will see it in code somewhere, right? It's just, you wouldn't care. So probably that's not a big deal. I don't really know what to do there. You let me know if you know what to do there. As always, I listen to ideas. Anyone has great ideas, I'm always here to listen to you. You are important, and your voice is heard always. And I'm not just saying it. Rogue Engine is developed by people criticizing it, basically. So yeah, just telling me, hey, this thing is good, this thing is bad, this thing, let's go this way, let's, these things make Rogue Engine go. So yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, right. So we have an explosion here. We have a little explosion. What if we try something here? Okay, let's try something. Let's make our little explosion. What happens if we I don't think anything happens, right? If we kind of make this small, right? 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. I didn't know. I didn't know this could happen. I didn't know that was possible. I was just playing. I was fooling around. I was honestly just fooling around. I didn't know that would happen. It's really cool, actually. It's really cool. I wasn't expecting that. So we could actually use the okay. Nice. Okay, so we could potentially use the the scale to scale the explosion, which is interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Nice. Okay. We could even use it as a kind of a hit particle for stuff. Which is nice, isn't it? It's nice. It's cool, isn't it? I like that. That's a simple way of handling things, isn't it? Just the scaling it up and down. Yeah. It's nice. So let's see, because I think the last time we had a problem, I'm remembering now, if I'm remembering correctly, the last time we had issues with these saving the prefab in the dev version. Let's see if that still holds true. No problem. Look at that. It worked like a charm. And you see this, there's something really cool about this, is that the you see how I drag and dropped it and it came here. You can see this is the icon of the prefab icon, right? Because what's the problem with this basically is that in the current version, the version that you have, like the official launched version, this icon will show empty because there's nothing here, right? There's nothing there. You see how there's nothing there. It's just an empty object, and that's the thing. What the prefab is doing is it's actually loading the prefab, taking a picture of the image, right? It's not going to load things like the CSS2D and all that, but it's going to load the models and all that. It's going to load all of that. So then it takes a picture and it sends the picture here. But whenever we have something like this that has nothing in it, there's no picture to take, right? I mean, you take a picture, but there's nothing there. So what it does is, what I'm doing is I'm checking if the size is this something was requested by a user. Someone said, hey, this is annoying, and I said, okay, let's just leave the original icon if the size of the box of the I'm using not the box, I'm guessing a sphere, I'm guessing a sphere in it, the what's it called? Yeah, the sphere, 3 sphere, right? It's not the like the mesh sphere mesh, it's an actual bounding sphere. And the bounding sphere is telling us the distance that we need to set the camera for the picture, right? So if the sphere has a radius, right? The sphere is cast with considering the size of the object, right? So you cast the sphere on it, and it'll tell you, like, it will show you the boundaries, right? It's a bounding sphere, so it'll tell you the boundaries of a mesh, basically, right? So if you cast it in a group that has a bunch of things, right? You cast it here, it'll cast it around this thing, you see? So there you can set like a radius, like a diameter for a picture. And in this case, what it's doing is saying, okay, if those boundaries, that bounding sphere is, the radius of it is 0, then we don't want to do it. We don't want to take a picture. We just send we send false, and the thing just leaves the icon, the original icon, instead of trying to get an icon there, trying to get an actual image icon. But if you add something, if you add some kind of mesh to it, it will show you that mesh, right? So say we have here the explosion. Now if we add the explosion, we say we add a box, and now we save it again. You see, it will show us the box there. You see that? So now we remove the box from this, right? And there, it'll oh yeah, well, we should save the prefab first, right? We save the prefab again, and it'll just stay there. Yeah, so that's an interesting, just a little bit of, you know, what's coming in the next version. One of the things that's coming in the next version. It's nice also to see this bug playing, this thing here, the problem we have with the file names there. Sorry, with the object names there. It's very cool. So yeah, let's keep testing this thing. Let's keep going with it. Okay, so what do we need to do? Okay, we have an explosion. We know we can scale it up and down, but now we need to show the explosion whenever the bomb goes off, right? Whenever the missile explodes. So how do we do that? Let's do it. Let's try something. Okay. Okay. We have. Where is our? Here we have the missile. Here's our missile. Okay. Here's our missile. It's a projectile with speed of 40, damage of 10. Well, the damage, all the things don't matter, right? It's just the speed. That's the only thing that really matters. We should probably add a prefab field to our projectile to set some kind of hit particle, right? Like a prefab to instantiate when we destroy it, right? So let's create that. Okay, let's just find here our projectile. Okay, and let's add this thing here. Let's call it prompts object 3D. No, sorry, prefab. Well, yeah, let's just call it this. Let's just do it. Let's do it this way, because I was thinking we could do it like with the new way. The new way is we have our particle. Our new prefab system where we can get prefabs by their name, right? But in this case, it makes sense that we set for each projectile a different sort of explosion, right? So yeah, I think that's fine. Let's do that. Let's do it that way for now. So we say, okay, prefab. Let's call it a hit particle. Yeah, let's call it that, and just call it re.prefab. Yeah, let's do that. And what else? What are we going to do? So there's a point here where this thing gets destroyed, right? This thing will be destroyed. Let's see, what point are we? What point are we removing this object? Okay, here we are removing the object. So when we arrive to the origin, right? When we arrive to the thing, we remove this. So before we remove this, right? So we apply the damage, and we send the prefab, right? So let's send the prefab first. Okay, let's go with the prefab initially. Let's do this dot say const hit particles equals let's do this dot hit particles instantiate, right? And let's instantiate them in this container, it's the projectile container that we created for the projectile, so that, you know, we always instantiate in the same places, just an object 3D, so that we keep all the things together in one place, and we don't keep, you know, adding more stuff there. Yeah, it's mostly, well, this is a group, actually. We're creating a group here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we say that the hit particles will be positioned. We're going to copy this that object 3D dot position, right? So whatever we are now, whatever this thing is, we're going to instantiate ourselves there, and we're going to explode there. We're just going to send the explosion in that specific spot, and it's going to then apply the damage, and then it's going to be removed. This object is going to be removed, so everything else here would disappear. All right, let's see that. Let's try it out. Whoa, where's our missile? Missile, where are you? Okay, something happened with the missile. It disappeared. Missile is gone. Where is missile? Okay, we may have a bug in our hands there. That's interesting. Let's save here. Look at that. Something happened. Something weird happened there. Let's see if there's an error here. Yeah, there's an error. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we have some errors. Whoa. What's wrong here? The attached to the ocean must be part of the graph. Fucking hell. What's wrong here? So it didn't like it. It didn't like it one bit. It thought, what are you doing to me? It just disappeared. Right, look at the scale. The scale is gone. The scale is gone. The scale is 0. The scale is, no scale. No, by scale. Wow. Yeah, there's a problem now. There's a problem in it. Yeah. Okay, we have a bug. We have ourselves a bug. But yeah, but this is a new bug. This is a new thing. This wasn't here. We're gonna have to test this. So I'm gonna have to go to the other version day. We're not gonna do that now because it's pointless. But I'm gonna have to do that later and go to the other one, you know, and test it, because it happens when I reload, when I save the scene, when I save the code, right? So it happens on the regeneration. There's something in that regeneration is destroying this object for some reason. I wonder if it's not selected. Let's try that. If it's not selected, what happens there? Oh, look at that. So if it's not selected, that doesn't happen. It's okay. So the problem is if it's selected. If we select it and we click save and we come here, okay, that's when it's gone. That's when it's gone. Okay. Now we know. Now we know what the problem is. All right. It could be related to the outline. So, okay, we have a problem. I love this. Look at this. We've been testing this thing for just a tiny bit, right? Nothing, probably just 2 seconds. And we found a couple of problems that we're now, okay, we resolved. And yeah, and we can do something about it. These kinds of things usually would involve me just sitting down, testing things about myself. But now, I can do something productive while I'm testing, right? Which is coming here and just showing you this stuff. I don't know. Probably it's like, I don't know. We may have like 3 people there. 1, 2 people. Yeah, I don't know. Seriously. I don't know how productive it is considering there's like, yeah, maybe 2 people watching this. But the 2 of you watching this may be really enjoying the, I don't know, instructive, I guess, experience of just watching this, I guess. I don't know. All right, so, okay, problem, we saw the problem, we understand what the problem is, and now we resolved it. I can resolve it now. It'll be nice, I want to make sure that this is not an issue with the current version, because if it's an issue with the current version, it's something I will need to patch right away, like immediately. I don't think it is, because we've been playing with this for a while, I haven't seen this problem. It would be very surprising, but I think it has to do with the fact that the new selection is different. So when it's doing the reselect, the outline thing is going, because it tries to reselect, and it's not prepared to handle the array, the new system with the array. I think that's a problem. But let's, I don't know, honestly. So I'll have to test. But it's a good thing. This is a really good thing. Wow. Yeah, it's proving to me that it's important to kind of have these instances when I can do this, right, with you here instead of just doing them by myself, which I think is boring. Oh, by the way, why am I doing it this way, right? Let's open our editor, right? Let's open our editor. Well, wait. Where is it? Wait. Oh, we have a problem with the editor? Where is the missile? Huh. Okay. Did you see that? So, huh. I can't really see. There doesn't seem to be an issue. Oh. Oh, this is the explosion. Okay, no. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Don't even listen to me. Don't even listen to me. Just do like I'm not here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab our bullet and our rogue prefabs, okay? And we're just going to drop them in our prefabs folder because, you know, this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. We have them in the place where it shouldn't be. So, you know, we're making a mess here. So, yeah, we dropped in here in the prefab thing. All right. Okay, this makes more sense now. All right, so the missile. Let's do that, okay? We'll open the missile thing. And now the missile, we're just going to add the explosion to the hit particles, okay? And yeah, we're going to click save and exit. And now, supposedly, when we... wait, no. Wait a second. We're going to have a problem here. We should say here if... wait. No, we don't have anything selected because of the bug we had, right? So if this hit particles, we do this. Otherwise, yeah, if we don't have a hit particles, because if for some reason we don't want to set it or we didn't set it, we don't want to, you know, everything just to break because there's no hit particles. All right, so yeah, let's make sure let's make sure that's the case. Okay, yeah, it's okay. So yeah, let's do that. What I'm wondering is will it do it just once? I'm thinking it will do it just once, like the apply damage, but I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, let's test it. Let's just add the cannon there and see what it does. There. Boom. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. I like it. It's good moments in life. Just enjoy them. Breathe them. Yeah, be good moments in life. Yeah, just nice to see an explosion. Okay. Yeah, let's grab our explosion again. Yeah, maybe we should open it in the prefab editor. And let's make it bigger. I don't know. What if I make it 100? Make it life. Maybe yeah, 80 instead of 100. Maybe it's a bit too much, but let's make the min life 3, 5, and max life 1.5. Min size. Let's make it. Yeah, let's leave it there. Yeah, let's leave it there. But let's just make the explosion, you know, go a bit further away. There's a problem with the there's a problem with the focus. I know where the focus is going. Really don't know where the focus is going. The focus is doing something weird, but yeah. Okay. I think this should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even sure yet. Let's leave it like that, and let's make what is the speed factor thing? We should probably make it faster. Like 20 and 15. Let's try that. Yeah, I want more of a boom, right? And we need the explosion to be bigger, right? We need a bigger explosion. We definitely need a bigger explosion. But let's try it now, okay? Let's try it now. Let's try it now. Let's see when the explosion goes, and boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I like that much better, right? That's way better, innit? Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Yeah. We could probably fade it a bit more, right? We could probably fade maybe there. Yeah, let's play it out a bit. I need to fix the editor thing to make the there. That's fine. That's good. That looks good. I don't know. I like it. But the I would like to change the texture. I'm not fancying the texture a lot. But also there's the point that I don't like the fact that this thing, you know, when we play here, right? Unless we're playing on a loop, when we play outside the loop, right, without loop, it just destroys it immediately instead of playing it out, right? We need to let it play the whole thing out, like the whole time, and then disappear. I feel like it's not doing that, and that we could fix that. We could fix that, and probably just publish the package with that fix. That would be brilliant because honestly, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? Let's just hear. Yeah, the audio is fine. Since there's nobody there to tell me if I'm listening, if they're listening well, I really don't know. And the whole point of this, right? That's the thing, right? I mean, if there's nobody there live, it's no problem if the people later on can hear it, right? Can see it, which is, you know, if 10 people see it later on, I'm happy. But luckily, more than, you know, at least more than 100 people have seen this. Usually, you know, we get like 140 or, you know, 100 and something people watching it, which to me is already super valuable. Like if a bunch of people just see it after the fact, it's super valuable. Even if it's 100 people, right? We don't need these streams to be seen by many thousands. It's not the point of it. The point of it is that people who are interested in Rogue Engine can see it and see something useful, you know, learn some stuff, ask questions. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you want, you know, you can always ask. You can leave in the comments, and I'll answer them, you know. But yeah, it's much better if you're here, you know. It's much easier. It's much better. Just come here, you know, and live, and we can, you know, it's easier for me to answer your question. I can go more in depth, and yeah, and if I can assist in anything, this is a good instance to assist you. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and don't forget to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe, to follow me on Twitch. All three things really help. Really, seriously, they do. So thank you very much to all of you who have followed me, have, you know, subscribed, and have given, you know, liked the videos. It really helps, you know. Like the other day, I had like 4 likes, 1 dislike. So it was like, oh, you have so many dislikes. It's like, yeah, because 1 in 4, you know, it's a lot. But hey, so yeah, it's just, you know, help me out with a like there. You know, the people dislike why it's just disliking videos. I never dislike videos. Who goes around disliking videos unless you really hate what you're seeing? Like, oh, this person, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. Why you even exist? And then it's like, oh, come on, mate. Are you, where? What's wrong with you? What's going on with you? Come on. So sad. What sad life. What a sad, poor person. You know, to be there just going, I need to dislike things. I need to show my disappointment on your video. What a small person you are. Yeah. Live your life. Be happy. Yeah. Incredible. There you go. It doesn't look like smoke. It doesn't look like smoke, does it? It looks like it looks like vapor, right? It looks like smoke, but it doesn't look like smoke. So yeah, I don't know. Probably in the fast, moments of the going fast will look much better. I don't know. Yeah, let's I don't remember what we were doing here. I just came here and now I don't remember what we were doing. So yeah, I don't know. But I don't know, does it disappear? Let's see, does it disappear? No, the explosion itself doesn't disappear, so we should actually make it disappear. Yeah. Huh. We should have some kind of a destroy on, like thing to say, okay, destroy on end, something like that, right? So that when it ends, when the whole thing ends, it goes bye and it destroys itself, all destroy, so that we don't have to do it ourselves because it's pointless, right? It's like, why are you doing this? Yeah, it's a bit, yeah, like why are you doing this? Maybe we can do it like, maybe we can do something like this, right? Let's this is horrible. What I'm going to do right now is disgusting. Please don't do this. I'm gonna do, no, not request animation, sorry, set timeout. I'm gonna do a set timeout of 400. This is bad. Don't do this, please don't do this. And here's me doing it. Parent, remove this hit particles. This is so bad. This is not good. This is proper not good. Like, this is bad. Don't do this. Please don't do this. Oh my god, why am I doing this? Yeah, don't do that. Okay, hit play. Yeah, okay, they disappears now. Oh, look at that. No. Nope. Okay, let's do 1,500 like that. Okay, let's do 2,000. Let's do, okay, let's give it 2 seconds at least, let's give it 2 seconds of time, this is one of the reasons why that's a bad idea. That's so bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, I think 2 seconds. Maybe we can even give it a bit more of a buffer because we want to make sure, if we change anything, we don't care about that. We can give it, 5 seconds is okay, even, because we just want it to eventually disappear. We don't want it to stay there forever, and I just want it to disappear. That's all we really want. So yeah, let's leave it at that, and then that'll be okay. That'll be fine. Yeah, what we want is just for the thing to disappear, and yeah, just to show itself very powerful. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's okay. I like that. Okay. Let's save this. I don't know why, because you didn't do anything we could save. Actually, the prefabs, we saved the prefabs, right? We didn't really do anything to our scene, so yeah, we have nothing to save. Yeah, I really have nothing to save, honestly. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I hope the 2 people watching are having a nice time watching this. I am having a nice time. I'm so happy with the fact that I found some problems that I can now tackle very easily, that I know where they are. This helps me keep developing the stuff I'm doing, testing them while I'm doing them. Helps me kind of figure out, okay, where the problems are. Which is
Like, subscribe, and follow on Twitch, and you can get social releases, etc. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. And yeah, any questions, of course, you know. And yeah, say hi. Okay. So we have explosions, right? We have explosions. We have a little pretty explosions there. You see? Okay, let's. Brilliant. We could potentially move the explosion a bit. For now, I think it's okay for now. But yeah, we could do some more stuff there. We could do some more work there. Okay, now we need the should we use like hit particles as well for the gun, right? For the bullet. Yeah, we could even get the same explosion and just make it very small. Just, you know, go and say, okay, like a scale factor of the hit particle. And we could even get like the hit particle. And depending on the damage, we could make the hit particle smaller or bigger. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Depending on the hit radius, something like that. On the hit radius and the and yeah, depending on the hit radius and damage, making it smaller or bigger. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, I know. I think the best. I think the best is to kind of set it straight, like as it should be, right? I don't know. That's just, yeah. That would be fun if it was a specific game for that. But yeah, we should probably set it like properly. Okay, that's okay. So now what do we need to do now? Bullets will need some kind of hit system, right? They will need some kind of show something else other than just the bar. We did the health bar the other day, which was really cool, right? But but then we need to set some kind of yeah, some kind of feedback, some more feedback, right? Feedback is everything in games, right? It just makes you feel, it's what tells you what you're doing, right? It makes you feel like you're doing something. So yeah, that's important. But what else do we need to do here? So we added the explosions. We said we were going to do something, but then I forgot what. I was like, what else do we need to do? I'm thinking about the engine, and I'm not thinking about about the game as much as I should, which I should. I'm not thinking of it. Like I should be thinking of it. Okay, let's think of this. Let's think this through. Okay, let's play it out. Let's play it out for a second. Okay. So we have guns. We have, you know, our energy weapon, our and our cannon. Yeah, there you go. Nice. All enemies disappeared. All the enemies destroyed. Very cool. Okay. We can upgrade our guns. We can sell them. You know, we can bring another one back in. Upgrade it. Yeah, upgrade it again. Ugh. Yeah, that's really cool. But what else do we need? What else do we need here? I'd love to know what else would you like to see in this tower defense sort of game, right? Because as a template, the whole point of this is to make a template, right? The whole point of this was, okay, let's make a template. And we have bullets, we have lasers, and we have explosions. Like we have this missile, like sort of guided missile with an explosion. But it's using the same. Yeah, it's using the same say how we call it, same tech, the same thing, right? The same, it's doing exactly the same as the bullet, right? But it's just doing it slower, and then it spawns an explosion. We have it also has a radius, right? So it has radius damage, which is nice. And what else? We have minions. The minions walk around in following a the waypoints. Okay, that's good. Then we have towers. We can upgrade them. We can sell them. Good. We have a UI, in-place UI, that we can set up to do these things. And there's a clear way to do it, right? There's a clear way to treat and handle the UI, which is, I think, it's nice because it, have some HTML and you have some, a bit of everything. The health bars, we did that as well. Yeah, what else do we need to do here? What else do we need to do here? I don't know, because I didn't think we would solve the explosion and everything now. So, let's test this thing. Let's test something else out. Let's play around a bit. I'm not inspired. I'm definitely not inspired. I'm very uninspired. That's not good. That's not good. If you're watching this after the fact, you must be getting a very boring night. Imagine myself. So much for having a nice stream. This was a good stream, but now I'm thinking about the problems in the engine, and I'm not thinking about the actual problems we have, right? The actual problems that we need to solve. Let's remove the test element here. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Yeah, let's remove that. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what else to do. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, there's nobody here. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not doing much. We had 1 hour stream. Yeah, I was trying to see what else we had there. I found some problems, which is good. I'm like now just focus on solving them. I'd rather end it early rather than just go on forever and then bore you to death. Because I don't know what to do right now, honestly. Yeah, I'm very uninspired with this game right now, with this thing. Yeah, I need more input. I need more what do you say? Randomness. But since this is we're trying to build a like a template, I need this thing to be usable for you mostly. We need this to be a very usable thing for you. So yeah, for now I think we're gonna leave it at that. For now, we're gonna leave it here for now. I'm happy with what we've done so far. Yeah, maybe as a parting thought, I could tell you about the things I'm working on Break Engine right now, which is, of course, I'm doing the multi-select. There's a reason behind doing the multi-select right now and finishing it for once and for all, and it's because I was focusing on some more advanced features and mostly the action-based features. I really don't like the event sheets. The event sheets, right? Doing no code stuff. To me, it's very important to add no code tooling. It's very, very important. Making good quality no code tooling for the engine. I don't like node editors. I hate node editors because it's like programming but worse. Like it's like programming meets worse. right? So because programming is text, right? It makes sense. It's like reading a story, right? It's like it is in a way, right? You can go and watch a function and see what it's doing, and then you know it makes a lot of sense. But then you have these node things, right? Like just all these nodes in this canvas just blurs around. To me, it's absolutely disgusting. Every time I see it, I go like, why would you do this and not just write code? Because at the end of the day, it just looks like code. But worse, because it's unmanageable. It's disgusting. It's so bad. So yeah, I absolutely hate those node editors. I absolutely hate them. So every time I try to use them, I think it's disgusting. I don't know. I know any software developer who actually uses them, other than I don't know for maybe materials and things like that. But that's very specific, right? That's for materials. I guess that makes more sense because materials are more visual. Like shaders, like shaded programming, doing it with nodes, I guess. Makes sense, right? Because shaded programming is also hard. But yeah. So I'm truly thinking like maybe we should have some really good quality, kind of like in a more in the lines of what GDevelop does than what say all the editors do, like more than blueprints. I really don't like blueprints. I think it's bad. I think it's just plain bad. I'd rather just use C++, and that's saying a lot because I don't like C++. But yeah, I'm not saying the C++ is bad or anything. I'm just saying I personally don't like using C++. But yeah, I would say that a good event-based system is very important, and so I am building that. The whole serialization of it, I'm working on the serialization, on how to do different things, creating functions. The idea is that you can create your own functions that you can use in your event sheets, so that it's a complement of programming, right? And it's a complement to the component system. It's a complement to programming in general. And it's easier for you to build tooling around that, right? So to just sort of say, okay, more scalable stuff, right? To create more scalable stuff, that you can simply drag and drop, see a sheet where you see everything put together there. Like you would see something in the inspector. It's like inspecting a component in a different way than code, right? So it's more concise. It tells you sort of what you're doing. And it would handle much of the boilerplate that you will have to handle when you're building stuff with your game, in code. Sorry. So yeah, I think that's important. I think that's good. And it would behave like a component, right? The idea is that to make it behave like a component, right? You would write your event sheet, and you would have in your event sheet all of the different fields that you can see in the inspector, right? It would be a component basically. What you will be creating is a component that is just an event sheet, right? And it's written like an event sheet and all that. Yeah, that's the idea behind it, and that's what I was working on before setting to do the multi-select. That's something big that's coming in the next version. I was working on that before even the current version that I released, like this last beta that I released. Because I couldn't, that was not in a state where I could release it, right? And I wasn't finished, and it was going to take some time. So I decided to release that other version in order to focus on that a bit more. Also in the AI tooling, right? The agent. The idea about the agent is to help you and to help people that, can't code, to sort of say, okay, if I need a function, I can ask the agent to write that function. Because I noticed that writing a component or writing complex stuff, it's absolutely, bad for an agent. Like AI is so bad at writing long form stuff, right? It's really bad. The more the more details you have, the more things you want, the more it starts to hallucinate and forgets about things you asked before, and so it's really bad. It's not something you can absolutely trust. But if you want to just write a function that does something, okay, that's useful, that's good, and it's a lot easier to to create an event sheet, right? An event sheet is just a serialization, basically, right? So it's actually just instructions on to the engine. It's not really instructions. It's not really code. It's instructions to the engine. It's a serialization that you can write yourself. If you don't know how to code, you can write down. You can look at your event sheet and see how it's written. It's just on JSON, right? So yeah, I think that's useful because AIs are much better at doing that kind of thing, like a summary, right? Like a summary. Okay, do this. So it knows how to write those things down, knows how to serialize these things. It's very friendly for an AI agent sort of thing. So it can generate the serializations much easier. That's what I noticed. So I started playing around with that. I saw much better results, much better results. Like it's actually so much better. So even if it's creating the event sheet itself, or if it's creating the functions for event sheets, in case you don't have the function that you need for a very specific thing, it's something you can use. And then there will be a bunch of functions that you'll be able to get from in the marketplace, of course, for free, and some maybe pay some premium ones. Some people may want to, upload them. I'll also open the marketplace for everyone. I want everyone to be able to upload. Right now, it's one of the paid tools, but then having the agent and a bunch of other things. The idea is that those things will be the paid ones, and the space for the there will be some limitations to uploading things to the marketplace. And of course, it's everything you upload set for now is at least is set for review. I don't want to just let people upload whatever you want. Yeah, I want to make sure things are reviewed and that they follow a certain standard. So yeah, that's one thing we're going to do. I'm also going to open the applications right here, like the publishing, so that you can publish your own your apps directly to Rogue Play. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, because I think it's important to let everyone publish apps, right? Maybe having some apps. The thing about the packages is that, because the thing about the packages is you won't have private packages, right? You won't be able to create your own packages. I use packages for myself. It's really useful to kind of build smaller things. You can have like a package for your team and all that. In this case, for the packages, a private package, you won't be able to have private packages if you with a free version, but you will be able to have to create public packages, publish them, and they won't be available to download for you until they are published, right? So that's the case, right? If you set it to publish and it's not until it's approved, it won't be downloadable. So that's the whole point, right? And if you make it public and it gets published, then it's downloadable by everyone. And that's the whole point. And then you have the the apps. The apps are quite important for the growth, I think, of the publishing side of Rogue Engine, right? Of letting people share their apps, letting people share the demos, their things, and liking other people's projects, following them there on Rogue Play. I think it's important, mostly now where there's this void about social networks and these things. Just having this little network where we can sort of support each other, I think it's nice. I think it's good. And it's not, maybe this big publisher that you can have, but hey, you can publish your app there and, share it with everyone. And and the limitation will be simply that they can only be public, because you can have private things you publish privately. And that's, the limitation is only public stuff. But okay. I don't want to bore you anymore, really. I'm gonna think through the stream and what we need to do for the next ones with this game. Maybe for inspiration, I'll go on and build something else. I don't know. And then come back and revisit this every once in a while. I'm getting bored with this, just trying to build stuff and maybe not having that many people. Maybe sometimes I have a lot of people and it's interesting, it's cool, and we do a lot of stuff, and sometimes there's there's nobody there, and I don't get inspired. I don't have this, like want. I don't know. I feel more like just going in and continuing to build the engine right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep going with my day, with my current schedule. Yeah, with all the stuff in my schedule. I really didn't know how long it was going to be, but it's about as long as I thought it was going to be, maybe half an hour more. But yeah, just leave it there. Just leave it there, and we'll be back. I'll let you know. I'm going to be doing this surely on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's the 2 days that I've already set. They're already there in the calendars. So I'm going to try to, have more stuff to do in these days. Interesting stuff. Hopefully people have questions. That's what I'm hoping the most. People having questions and me just building stuff around those questions. And yeah, I think it will be more interesting. We could probably test some projects. I would like to play around. Actually, I would like to play. I would really like to play around with the some stuff. The like the Downbow Ren map thing. Wow, that's beautiful stuff to play around with here to test some maps. But yeah, let's reconvene some other day. Right now, for sure, I'm gonna be back on next Tuesday, but I may be back on Saturday. That's what I'm thinking of doing Tuesday, Thursday, and maybe one day in the weekend if I'm free or something like it, and there's something interesting going on, just doing one weekend day. But yeah, let's try that out. I'm gonna think through what else we can do here with the with tower defense, some other stuff we can keep adding. Yeah, I'm now that I'm about to leave, I'm thinking of some stuff that we surely need to add. So yeah, ridiculous, but yeah, think of that, right? Like we have the oh, I can see that something's missing here. So okay, we have a problem. There's something missing here. Some of our minions, I guess. I don't know. Or no, did I remove those? Did I remove those from the did I already add? Wait a second. No, look at that. Yeah, we should have those, right? We should have the prefab lists, but we don't have the prefab lists here. Look at that. We don't have the prefab lists. Base towers. And we're missing all the other ones. Okay, I found another issue. I found another problem. This is a map. I know the maps are not implemented yet, so this was going to be a problem, very likely. But not having okay, so we're missing the waypoint here. Right? We're missing the waypoint. And we're missing the base towers. So we only have the current wave. No. We are missing the... We have the... Wait, what? We have the maps. No, we have the map. And we don't have these other two. The lists. These two are... Wow, this is weird. Okay, we just found another problem. This is great. Okay, I need to go fix these things. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see later then what else we can do with the... This was very productive though. This was very productive, even though, I didn't feel inspired with the game itself. It was very productive because we found some issues, and now I can go and, get at them. So yeah, I'm happy with it. All right, okay. Thank you very much for joining. It's always great to have you there. It's always great to be here with you. And yeah, and we'll see you next time. And hopefully more people will join. If not as many people join, then that's okay too. All right. Take it easy. Take care, mate.